What's going on? Today is
Monday.
And as you guys know, every single Monday we come at you with fire with the truth and nothing but the
Truth.
That's my boy, Matt Dizzle Shizzle the Dizzle.
Sir.
Rizzle.
Yep.
Is he the Rizzler? I don't know. But what we're going to talk about today is how to attract business partners, investors, and high qualified executives to come into your business. Because at the end of the day, if you want to build a massive company, you need high-quality individuals. You cannot just do it by yourself. Any solo YOLO guy ain't going to make it to the top. If you look at Microsoft, you look at X, you look at Tesla, you look at any company, you look at joeyschmoey.com, doesn't matter. You have to build something with people. And in order to attract the best and the best of the best, you have to offer them something. So how do you attract the best of the best? In my opinion, right? And if you think about like you as a videographer, right? Like let's say you want to attract the best, I don't know, editor. Let's say you're trying to build your business, you want to do all the directing, you want to do all the video stuff, and you want to get the best editor. What is the best way to get the editor? The best editor. It's not just money. You see what I'm saying? It's not just money.
I mean, it's not just money. You gotta,
It's not just
you gotta find them though. How do you find them?
Well, you can find them. They're all over the place, right? You can always meet some quality people out there that do really good work. Really people that do really well, you can find them out there. When you bump into them in events and networking, all these different things, what ends up happening is that how do you attract them to say, hey, I want to build a business with you? How do you attract the right business partner? How do you attract the right executive to come work for you, right? So one of the things that I learned is that if you try to do it by yourself, you will stay small. If you build the right relationships and bring in the right people, right? That's when your business grows. I remember I brought one of my guys, I won't say his name, but he came into our company, and because he came into our company, went from 30, 40 people all the way to over 100 plus people, literally within a year. And the reason why was because I gave that person phantom equity, right? You call it equity, call it phantom equity, profit sharing, whatever you want to call it, but I gave them a piece of the fucking pie. And a lot of times people say, well, Michael, I don't want to give away equity of my business. I don't want to give away my shares of my company. I don't want to give away, and by the way, you don't have to give all your shares away. Yeah. But just imagine this. Imagine, the number one director in the world. Let's say Steven Spielberg say, hey, man, I'm going to invest in your business. Okay? And he's like, I don't want a salary. I want 10% of your business or 20% of your business or 30% of your business. What would you say to that?
Probably yes.
You'd be like, hell yeah, yo! I got Steven Spielberg, man. Listen, the guy's gonna invest in my company, right? And the reason why you would say yes is because you have someone, right, that is extremely, extremely talented in your business. Yeah. And because he's extremely, extremely talented, you know that by having him into your, him working with you in your business, his Rolodex alone will help you get money. All he has to do is make one phone call and say, hey, do business with this guy. You're done. Right? You're good, right? Yeah. So that's the mindset, like having the right person with the right Rolodex, with the right work ethic, with the right industry knowledge. Like, how do you bring that person to your business? You got to give them something that's worth it to them. And guys that are in the top quality, the top quality experts in your industry, they're not looking for a high-paid salary. They've made a lot of money probably in a lot of ways, right? They're looking for maybe an equity. They're looking for phantom equity. They're looking for, profit sharing. They're looking for the piece of the pie. They're looking for golden handcuffs, so to say. And you also want to have them, and you also want to have that mindset of like, I want to give them equity because I don't want to give someone a salary because a salary person does what? They don't like the job. They don't like the offer. Things go downhill. Guess what they do? They go find another job. Yeah. But a person that has equity really cares about it. Like you only care about a car that you really own versus a car you lease. You ever leased a car?
Nope.
You never leased a car? Okay. You ever see someone lease cars in Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. How do they treat those cars?
I mean,
like baduzzi, right? They treat it like shit. So what I've learned is that when you lease something, you don't take care of it as much as actually when you own it. Like you own your car. I see you take care of it.
Absolutely.
Because you freaking own it. Because after the finance payments, that baby is yours. Yeah. Versus a lease, you can rev it, you can destroy the tranny, you can destroy the transmission, the engine, doesn't fucking matter. You're giving that shit back to the dealership after 3 years, 4 years, right? And that's the mindset. If you have someone have a piece of the pie of your business, what it will do is it'll divide the work a little bit, right? And help you get farther because 2 horses can get way more done than just 1 horse by himself. Yeah. But that's the thing. There's also a scary part of getting in business with the wrong person. Yeah. That's why you got to do, you got to do your due diligence. So, that's kind of like my mindset of finding the right business partners, because at the end of the day, once you find the right person to work with, it's incredible.
Yeah. I think it's a lot like dating where sometimes you even said before where you have like a list of certain things you check mark to
100%
for your partner. So I think it's the same thing in business. I remember you had a training in your office once that you also made me do with you guys too, but
What was the
it
training?
was like finding your running mate, like what qualities you look
Oh,
for,
hell
all
yeah.
that.
Yeah, like what are you looking for in a running man? Like
Yeah.
I know exactly the kind of running man I'm looking for. Like the kind of running man I'm looking for.
Because you
Like
might meet someone and you don't.
yeah,
It's not the qualities, if I forgot how you said it, but it was like if you don't know what you're looking for, then
yeah. If you don't know what kind of person
you
you're
know.
looking for, how you gonna attract that person?
Exactly.
Like it's like finding a wife, but you have no idea how the wife looks like. Like
Yeah.
you gotta give some kind. You don't have to have the physical features attached to it, right? But you gotta
Exactly.
know like what kind of character this person is. Because the second, for example, let's say you want to look for a partner, whether it's a wife or a business owner that has great work ethic.
Yeah.
It's very easy to identify that. They're not going to be sleeping at 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. in the afternoon,
Yeah.
right? They're going to probably be up in the morning, going to the gym, doing some shit, right? So you
Right.
can identify who you're looking for with the traits, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of traits are you looking for in an individual? Once you know who that person is, it's very easy to go find them. For example, you want to find a
Yeah.
girl, you're doing the Brickle Run, right? It's a great place to find a girl, man. Great
yeah.
place because guess what? Those girls they have work ethic.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to find a girl in a club. Nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that, but she's in the wrong place in her life right now.
Yeah. You can tell she has an active lifestyle, all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So it's the same thing with business partnership or investors. Like you have to look for by the way, looking for the right investor is also important. There's some people that want to invest. I'm like, no. I don't need your ass. Like with our multifamily investment company,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't want their money because I know that they're going to be a pain in my fucking ass. Ask me, how's the deal doing? How's the deal doing? Don't worry about it, Joey. The deal is not for you, Papa. Like, I don't want someone that, like, let us do our fucking job. This is an investment. This is not
Yeah.
going to take 2 weeks, not
Yeah.
even 2 months, not even 2 years. This is a 5 to 8 year plan as an example.
Yeah.
Maybe even sometimes 10 years, right? Sometimes it's 4 years. It depends on the deal. But, like, that is the mindset of what do you, like, what kind of investor, what kind of business partner, what kind of person you're looking for.
Yeah.
And, I believe that it's better to do it with investors and partners and people that are on the same team as you
Yeah.
because you end up getting more shit done. But you have to give people a piece of the pie, and you may make less short term, but long term you make way more money. And that kind of like in my life right now, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do short term shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing short term shit for a long time, right? Everything we did in our life was short term. Quick fix. But when you start thinking about long term, it makes a huge difference. Like with social media, we started doing that. It wasn't a short term fix. It was more of a long term thing. And it took
Yeah.
fucking a long time to explode.
Yeah.
And it just takes time to do some of those things. So I think when it comes to a list, you gotta make a list of the people you're looking for. What do they look like? What kind of partner you're looking for? And then
Yeah.
you can identify when you see them, oh shit, that guy has work ethic?
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
And you got to know who you're looking for. And it'll be easier for you to identify this is the kind of person I want to do business with. Can you still make mistakes and choose the wrong person?
Of course.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
That's part of life because people could fool you. I wish people had a tattoo on their forehead that said L or W, right?
Yeah.
But it's not always the case, right? So, and I believe that everything with business ownership, everything, partnerships, business ownerships, relationships, investors, all of that requires you to be really, really fine-tuned at making people feel good about doing business with you. You know what I mean? Like they have to feel good about doing business with you, which is why you need to be a people person. You have to
Yeah.
learn those skill sets.
Yeah.
Go read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Don't read the book that I read when I was younger, How to Tick People Off and Make People Hate You.
Yeah. That's a book I'm reading now.
Which
It's really
one?
good. How to Win Friends.
Oh, you're reading it right now?
Yeah.
Great fucking
Well, the
book.
audiobook, but yeah.
I mean, audiobook, book, same thing, as long as you're getting the information. What are you getting from the book right now?
What am I getting from the book?
Yeah, like what's the one thing you're getting from it?
People care more about them than you or anything else, which is really good.
100%.
Yeah. You talk more about them and you'll get them more interested.
Exactly. That's what sales is all about, by the way. That's a
Yeah.
great sales strategy, right? Don't talk about you. Talk about them. What's important for them? What do they want? What's important? Where are they trying to go?
Yeah.
And you can figure out if you can figure out where they're trying to go. This, by the way, works very well with the business owners, partnerships, investors. What are they looking for? What is important to them? A lot of the most successful people, they're not looking for a salary or a paycheck. They're looking for something where they can have equity and have a big win later on. They're looking more for the long term because they got their money taken care of already.
Yeah.
They maybe have a couple of dollars saved up. They maybe have their family set up already, but they're looking for the next win, right? So in reality, if you're able to give them good golden handcuffs to keep them in the company to
Yeah.
help you grow because you need their resources, you need their Rolodex, you need something from them, that'll be a great strategy for you to figure out what is important to them. Do your freaking homework.
Yeah.
Figure out what they really need. There could be someone like, for example, let's say Steven Spielberg as an example.
Yeah.
Maybe he's looking for a business to invest in because he's looking for more time to spend with his son as an example. Right? Maybe he's looking for more time to spend with his son. I don't know. But he's looking for a business that he can invest his Rolodex in, his resources in, because you don't really need his time. You just need his what? his Rolodex of
Yeah.
people that he knows and his resources.
Yeah.
All you need is those contacts as an
Yeah.
example, right? So if you
Yeah.
know you need just his contacts and his resources,
Yeah.
then you don't need his physical time to help you because you could be the one doing all the physical work. You may give them a really good, juicy piece of the prize and say, hey, listen, you can be an investor in this company. I don't need your time. As a matter of fact, stay out of it. I need your contacts. But you still get 30% of the company, as an example.
Yeah.
Right? So you're talking to their language because he's not looking for a business partner. He's looking for a place for him to invest his money, right?
Yeah.
And then you can utilize his Rolodex and you can make money and you do all the action.
Yeah.
You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think, oh, business ownership, we got to go 50-50. You do all the work, I'll do all the work. No. Sometimes people don't want that.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what is that other investor, business partner, what is that person looking for? Get them what they want, and by default, you'll get what you want.
Yeah. Do you think finding an investor is kind of like for everybody?
I mean, listen, if you're starting out in the beginning stages, I think the biggest investor is going to be you. Are you investing in you, right? That's the first thing you got to do. Like, you got to invest in your books. You got to invest in your audiobooks. I believe, this is my personal opinion, every single entrepreneur or wantrepreneur, I think you should go get involved in some network marketing company that is really good, my opinion, that has a lot of valuable teachings. Do it for about 12 months. Okay, the only reason why you're doing it is for two reasons: for the education and for the networking. The education, you will learn how to learn. Because when you go to school, they teach you how to do bullshit. But when you go to network marketing, they teach you how to learn and what to learn. For example, what books to read, what audios to listen to, what kind of events to go to, be around positive, uplifting people, which is the networking part. Getting around people that are like-minded as you, that always want a better life. And it doesn't have to be just go find an amazing network market. Go interview 10 of them.
Yeah.
And figure out which one has the values and principles that you actually need. The reason why I say to do that is not because I'm doing network, but I'm not doing network marketing right now. But that's what I did when I was 19, did it for about 5 years, and that gave me a good blueprint and a whole foundation of where I am today. If it wasn't for that, I would have been lost a little bit. Because that gave me the understanding of education, learning, growing, becoming a better you. By doing that, I was then able to apply that into sales. And because I was able to apply it to sales, it worked really well. Then I started applying it to building a team, worked really well. Then I started applying those principles to building a business, worked fucking really well. Then I started applying the principles to building operations, a marketing team. All that stuff came from what? The network marketing stuff. It wasn't the things that I learned in network marketing. It was how I processed information because of network marketing. Right? And a lot of people shit on it because, scam this.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
That's like what I've heard for the most part.
I mean, listen, it's a scam if you don't do the fucking work. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I made less than fucking $10,000 a year in that shit. 5 years straight. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. If you look at it, I made probably $50,000 total. I don't even remember how much I made, right? It wasn't a lot of money.
Yeah.
But do I give all the credit to that? Absolutely. Because that helped me learn how to relate with business partners, investors, and that helped me out tremendously later on in life. Because that really just gave me a whole crash course on how to build relationships, a crash course on how to think, a crash course on how to become a better you. And that I needed that. And I think every entrepreneur needs that.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to go into the marketplace and figure out what the fuck you're going to do.
Yeah.
It's hard. No one's really going to guide you. But in that environment, they're forced to teach you. Because it's all about mentorship and trainings and all that kind of stuff.
So did you have like investors for like when you were doing solar and stuff?
No, I used my own money. I actually had to put about, I think, $250,000, $300,000 almost into the business in the first couple of months because I had to advance all the money to all the sales guys because we weren't getting paid fast enough.
Yeah.
And then I made my money back.
Right.
Obviously after a year or so, we did pretty well in the first 12 to 24 months. But yeah, I mean, I didn't use anyone else's money. I used my own money because I was smart enough to not waste my money on a Lamborghinis, on the bullshit. Even when I had a lot of money at that time, I was basically like, let me store it for real estate or for business, right? Because if I didn't do that, I would have been in a bad situation. I wouldn't been able to build my solar company. I would have to give someone equity.
No, of course.
You know what I mean? So if you don't need to have investors, you don't really need it.
Yeah.
If someone came with me as an investor, not just because of money, but because of a Rolodex or relationships or something else, I would have definitely given them some kind of equity. Definitely.
Have you ever been an investor? Not in real estate?
Not in real estate, an investor in a business?
Yeah.
Not that I'm thinking of, no. Not really. Nothing crazy. I invested $10,000, but it wasn't a good deal, but it wasn't anything crazy. But in reality, outside of stocks and real estate, no.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, but,
She's always
Yeah, my cat's going
up to
crazy.
something.
Always up to something, right? But no, I never really did that. I thought about doing it, but no. But I think that before you become an investor into other people's businesses, learn how to invest in yourself and your businesses. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Like I'm thinking about maybe buying a business right now, right? Buying something, doing something, right? This doesn't mean that I'm going to do it, but first you got to get yourself to be an investor in yourself. Then you learn how to invest into your business, learn to invest into other people, and then maybe you can start investing into businesses and stuff like that. But I think people jump too fast and they don't build the skill sets. In life, skill set and mindset is way more important than making money.
Yeah.
Way more important. Like if you told me right now, I'll give you $10 million in cash, but you remove all my mindset and skill set, I would say no fucking way. No fucking way.
Yeah.
I don't need the money. I want the skill set and the mindset because the skill set and the mindset stays with me forever, and I'm able to make millions of dollars later on. Because I will make 10 million.
Those are the power tools.
Right? I will make 10 million, whether it's in 10 years or in 1 year or in 1 month, because the skill set and the mindset can get you that. But $10 million in cash won't do shit for you because there's people that win the lottery all the time, and guess what happens to them? Money's gone because they don't have the right mindset. They don't have the right skill set. So hopefully you guys got some value today. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.